For years, the only glimpses of Romania reaching Western eyes were carefully choreographed events praising the regime and its leaders. Then, in the wake of glasnost and perestroika, change and hope swept through Eastern Europe. As they had often done through their 2,200-year history, Romanians rose to claim their freedom. Born of ideals and hope, revolution can only be sustained by action to improve a way of life. Freedom must be accompanied by jobs and full shelves to satisfy long-standing demand. Romanian Prime Minister Roland is all too aware of the tough transition his country faces, laying the foundations for a free market economy within a new democratic society.
A new dynamic of the economy in the near future will not be really possible without some new sources of energy, especially electrical energy.
With the Iron Curtain swept aside, many countries see Eastern Europe as a hungry, untapped market.
We're coming here, the French people and the French company come to get to the business and the transfer of technology.
Romanians must grapple with changing old ways if they are to take full advantage of the country's resources. Fertile land, a diverse industrial base, stunning scenic beauty, and a rich cultural and artistic heritage.
Some of our industry could be renewed, could be put in a new dynamic with some, let's say, sources of energy of great fiability. That's very important. Usually, the nuclear power plants are very permanent, very continuous sources of energy.
The Constanța shipyard on the Black Sea is typical of Romanian heavy industry. Lack of energy often frustrates its vast potential.
In our shipyard work about 4,000 people. Because we have contracts with diverse owners, Romanian and foreign owners, must work in 2 or 3 shifts. And then because we have not enough energy, in that time we use only 1 shift.
After the revolution, the profile of the Ministry of Electrical Energy rose dramatically. It was charged with spearheading a national effort to meet an insatiable thirst for electrical power for progress.
După Revoluția din decembrie,
After the revolution in December 89,
am început, aș putea zice, o nouă eră în domeniul energetic.
we started, as we often call it, a new era.
And it is quite clear that until 2010-2020, we cannot manage our necessities, energy necessities, without a supplementary sources, which is the nuclear power plant. This power plant and maybe another one.
The 5 700 megawatt units of Cernavodă would eventually supply 30% of Romania's electrical power needs. Romania has no secure baseload of electrical power. It relies heavily on polluting thermal plants, for which fuel imports are costly and uncertain. Economical hydroelectric sources have already been developed, but fluctuating water levels make these energy sources unreliable. The result? Romania operates on only 10,000 megawatts of electrical power, just half of its potential. Cernavodă Unit 1 alone will generate up to $250 million of clean electricity per year. This power will help wean Romania from expensive oil and electricity imports and help solve its chronic power deficiencies. Romania sees nuclear energy as a must.
That could relieve immediately the pressure over the oil, which is, as you know, one of the greatest problems of the world. So it is really important.
Launched in the early 80s, Cernavodă soon began to tax Romania's technical capabilities. From the beginning, the small Canadian team was present only as a technical advisory group to the Romanian owner and project manager. In its haste to add generating capacity, the former regime vastly underestimated the complexities of nuclear plant construction. In its dying days, the former regime also ignored AECL's repeated calls to correct welding and concrete flaws.
We are repairing a lot of non-conformities which happened before because of the pressure the old government put to us to finish as soon as possible the plant, but without any help from the material and people point of view.
The new government has made completing the Cernavodă plant a national priority. Its leaders have adopted a more pragmatic approach. Foreign help is needed and has been sought from AECL and its other Canadian and international private sector partners.
Also, we start new discussion with AECL and Ansaldo to improve technical assistance on the site and also to take some more responsibility to our partners in building of the station.
Shortly after the revolution, Romania requested a technical assessment by an Operational Safety Review Team, or OSART, from the International Atomic Energy Agency, the IAEA.
One of the most important recommendations of the pre-OSART mission was about the management of this project.
In late 1989, the Canadian technical team ordered all new work stopped to concentrate on repairs to nonconformities. A year later, the IAEA mission confirmed that the station can be restored to top quality.
I should say an important conclusion was that the quality level of the work already done is satisfactory. And if there are some non-conformities, they are known, and the specialists are in a process of finding the most appropriate solution to correct these nonconformities.
Weekly project review meetings bring together the Romanian, Canadian, and other specialists who now combine their efforts to put the project back on track. A new safety and quality culture is taking root at the Cernavodă site.
All the people working in Cernavodă must understand that this work, this job, is a special one, and it must be done on the basis of special requirements.
It took maybe a couple of years to teach our suppliers to work under the quality assurance programs, to do everything accurate, to follow step by step all procedures, not permitted to make mistakes, because this will affect the safety of the station and also the safety of the surrounding area and of the people.
It's our Korea to finish the work and to put in operation this station. It's the biggest work in my life.
Romanians proudly point to the accomplishments of heavy industry like IMGB, where can-do components such as calandrias are manufactured.
We have a corpus of engineers which are able, capable of mastering the nuclear technologies. That's, the first and maybe the most important thing. On the other hand, we have already a long partnership with the Canadian engineers.
But we need somebody to control, to manage the whole program. So this will be the task for this company, for example, for AECL. We hope AECL will forward the proposal in which he will take the responsibility for commissioning and initial operation and for overview program to finish this plant.
K.Pirker, one of the 43 Canadian technical experts from AECL, Canada, and NCM now on site, has been the resident project manager for more than 3 years. He is encouraged by the current pace of work.
So of course, as our repair program finishes, we are starting new work, and we will be able to continue, hopefully in a controlled way, to complete the station to the required quality.
The target completion date for Unit 1, now half finished, is 1994. Romanian energy officials want Canada to take over training, commissioning, and initial operation. Dave Anderson is Vice President of Canada and Chairman of OCI, the Organization of Can-Do Industries. He strongly believes Canada should support completion of the Cernavodă power plant. The project employs some 5,000 Romanians. It has also generated more than $500 million in nuclear component orders and engineering work for Canada. That has meant high skill level jobs for thousands of Canadians across the country. Without Canadian support to complete Unit 1, the potential for our participation in the balance of the project could well disappear, says Mr. Anderson. And that spells trouble for Canada's nuclear industry.
Canada must be seen to stand behind its Romanian customer. The Cernavodă project, when it's completed, when it's operating safely and well, has the potential to be a showpiece of Canadian technology in Eastern Europe.
Bill Bainton, president of an OCI member company, says nuclear component orders make up a crucial 1/3 of his company's business and provide a springboard to diversification.
Without the nuclear work, our cost base was such that I think it would be extremely difficult for us to maintain our competitive advantage in the aerospace market.
Prime Minister Roland echoes the IAEA conclusion that Romania made a wise decision in selecting the Can-Do technology.
That this technology is appropriate for Romania, and I mentioned just a few minutes ago that the Can-Do technology proved to be reliable from the point of view of the nuclear safety.
The Prime Minister also admits that expertise in nuclear energy cannot be acquired overnight.
We accept clearly that some of these components could be realized in Romania. Some other components should be imported, especially from Canada.
Dave Anderson doesn't underestimate the importance of such a commitment for Canadian industry.
If we do not have the nuclear business and we dismantle some of these nuclear quality assurance programs and we lose some of these skills, we'll lose out in other markets too.
For Prime Minister Roland, the stakes are even higher. Now virtually debt-free, Romania needs foreign capital to build the infrastructure it must have to ensure steady progress towards a stable market economy.
You know, financing from Canada, the works of on the power plant. I mean, the equipment and maybe the technical assistance also are of crucial importance for this project and for Romania by consequence.
Mr. Roman knows that improvements to social and economic conditions must continue at a vigorous pace.
I mean, everything which is electrical heating in houses, electrical food preparation in houses, hospitals, humanitarian institutions for children, handicapped, and so on. All these things need some sources, reliable sources of energy, which is commonly the most reliable is the electrical energy.
This man reflects the feelings of many Romanians. He knows that with freedom comes responsibility and hard work.
You must anytime to go to work. If you come in the place to make blah, 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 not economy. Go work, and I suppose in 5-10 years, we are good. You understand?
Ochii-ți văd inima-și cel pentru toate n-ai putut.